the Cardinals going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the home of the reigning NFC champs, there's a look at Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC championship game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Wow, evasive. And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be first down, Panthers. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They go back to Stewart on first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. One receiver right, that's Brown. Play action. Now Palmer. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough starting field position here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And that'll bring up second down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Oh, nice move. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So out now come the Cardinals. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to...
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm just going to say his name, Luke Kuechly. Now, the fans, when he's playing at home, boy, do they respond.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Stewart is the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
To throw is Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Here's a 3-time All-Pro Andy Lee to punt it away. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. As they run the counter play. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Get ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down following the run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Newton to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Time to step aside. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this one is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Here's Newton. And that's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Palmer. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Palmer from his end zone on third and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. C.J. Prosise, 97 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. Oh, the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to look to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run the option left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. It's caught. Patton. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. And look at this. Cam Newton and now the rookie's free. A great read, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
In motion left is John Brown. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes back. Then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. To throw is Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set. Do some. Yes. Gun. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A dump off here to Stewart. Call it a 3-yard gain. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the... The interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught outright by Patton. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Again, Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now Newton on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, He'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run it now with a fullback. This is Young. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had. Put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be taken down down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Check 26, check 26. On the ball. Hey, check.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1 receiver right, that's Brown. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.